Hello my friends, and for today we have a new project. Today we will expand a little bit a previous project with some more options, and also the main difference from the previous project, it will be also e-commerce, but we will do operations with a jQuery and Ajax. We will use Thymeleaf fragments and jQuery and Ajax. The point is we want to change the pages by changing the Thymeleaf fragment with Ajax to avoid refreshing the page when we want to perform some operation. I will show you. I already loaded this project. Of course, like in other tutorials, you will have source code available for download. The entities are mostly the same with some small changes. I have, as you can see, we have billing address, cart item, users and rows. And also we want to, the difference is admin will have the control on the orders. We want to see if customer ordering something, admin can see the list of the orders. And the new thing for the users, they can send a review to the admin when they receive some product. For example, they can send the message as a review. But the main difference is here. All operations here on the templates and views, I will show you. We will perform everything from the index page. And here you can see I have some layout. And the main important div is here, content page. I called it Ajax loaded content. This index page will be presented, it is some carousel. It will be presented when we start the application. But the point is, when we want to perform another operation, here we have, for example, header which will be some navbar, and we will have also a footer which will be presented always. But Ajax loaded content, it starts here, it ends here. When we perform some operation, this Ajax loaded content will be replaced with some another fragments. We have a lot of fragments here. As you can see, about section, add product, admin, cart, and so on. When we perform some of these operations, this fragment will be changed with jQuery and Ajax. Of course, you will see in the index section I have a script here with a lot of JavaScript functions, mostly operations. We will do with jQuery and Ajax. As you can see, we have some ID login link, and when we click on this ID, we will be redirected to the login section. But as you can see, we will do it with jQuery, and of course these are functions for the form. We will have a couple of form here for the login, for the checks for suspension. Admin will have possibility to suspend some user. You will see this redirect section that we will use it to jumping from one page to another without refreshing the page. The only refreshing will be when we log in and when we log out. That will be only two cases when the page will be refreshed, but we will be refreshed always on the index page. The point is we will do everything from the index page. Now let's try. Of course, you will have this source code available for download. Now just let's go to the configuration, and on the JPA persistence, we need a name of the database. Here on the JDBC URL, we have it here. Of course, don't forget to set up your settings and the password for your database. Mine is 1111. This is for educational purposes, and the name of the database is Ecommerce. Of course, our PG admin is prepared, but we need to create e-commerce database. If you have another e-commerce database in the PG admin, I suggest you to remove it and to create new one. Let's create a database. The name will be e-commerce. The names needs to be the same. Of course, you can create another name, but you also need to change it here in the JPA persistence class. In the set JDBC URL, you can change the name, and that name, for example, e-commerce DB, you will need to create e-commerce DB here. The name will be e-commerce for now. Let's save it. Our database is created, and we can try to run this application to see how it will work. Of course, I have some load data here. Like in the previous tutorial, it's the same. We will create by default two roles. We will add them in the database, and we will create admin with which is user entity with this data, John Doe, with first name, last name, email, password, and byte one, which if I already explained you, if enable this byte, if by default it will be 1, which means that user is enabled, and when user is suspended, the value of that byte will be 0. We'll just have two values. Now let's try to run it. I will right click on this project. I will run it on server, and let's click on finish. I hope that everything will be fine. Okay, web window is open, but we will not gonna do it from here. I will just copy this localhost 8080 and I will paste it to the browser. Okay, here is our home page, and let me return once again on the index. I can close this here. As you can see, navbar here is loaded by default. I created in the layout section, which is included here. I have some background color, and I have some alert message that I think that I will not use it here, but when I started the project I have created, this carousel is inside this div, which the name is Ajax loaded content, as I already explained it, and it ends here, and we have a footer here, as you can see, and it will be always displayed. The only fragment that it will be changed is this Ajax loaded content, and you will see example now. For example, if we go by default, but I am logged out, I just tested the application. Okay, as you can see, a log out is working. I have tested this application before I start, and I was logged as admin. But you will see now, this is when we are logged out. By default, you will see like this. You will not be logged in. you will have an admin created. You can check if everything is okay. You can check the tables. The tables will be created, and of course you will have admin added by default. To check it, you need to create no database. Okay, yes, we will not create. We have created here on the e-commerce. We will go to the we will create a query tool, and we will just select star from users, and you will see admin loaded here. Of course, you can change these data. You can give it another name, another email. It depends on you. And let's go to return to the local host. Now we can go to the products, but we don't have any products at the moment. So when this list, I made it, when the list of products is empty, we will have just this message. Let's go to the home page. Let's go to the about section. This is the pages that we can see where we are logged out when we are surfing the site as a guest, for example, and we have a login. But as you can see, we are completing these operations without refreshing the page. That is the most important thing. And we have a login. As I already explained you, when we successfully log in, the page will be reloaded, but we will be reloaded again on the index page. Now we can here click on the login, and we have invalid username or password. That means that we need to provide email and password. Now we will just add it in the load data. We will just add this email do@load2code.com, and the password will be admin123, and we will log in to see how it works. After we successfully log in, the page will be refreshed. Now it's refreshed. We are logged in as admin. You can see we have this new option, admin section, and again we have a home. Here is the admin section. We have about. Again, we are changing, surfing this menu without changing the page, and of course you have the option here for the log out. And here on the admin section we have options for the product management, but we don't have any data on the database. You can see no available products. We can go return to the home page and to add new product. And also on the customer management, okay, we can return to the home. Maybe I could resolve it here on the no available orders. Okay, I made it here like we can return to the admin panel, which I think it's better. And of course you can change it by yourself. And for the reviews, here we will see the reviews, but currently we don't have customers, we don't have anything of this. First, what can we try to add? We can add the product. Let's go to the product management and let's go to the add new product. Of course you see it, we are doing it by without refreshing. Now if we click on the submit, we need to provide an image. I will use the images that I used in the previous tutorials because it is the similar project. Okay, I will use this Huawei P40 open, and again I will explain you once again. Here it's the same situation what we have here on the admin controller, because I create admin controller because admin will have the possibility to create, update or delete the product. Here you will see in the create product section this string file location you need, it depends where when you download it and extract the project, you need to provide location where the project and you will add it to the Eclipse workspace. If the name of the Eclipse workspace is default name, you will leave it as it is, but of course you need to also provide entire location, because your computer don't have the name of Radovan. You need to provide exact location of your project in the Eclipse workspace, otherwise it will not work. Of course, if you have some problems with that, you can leave a comment in the comment section, or you can send me a message in Instagram or Messenger, and I will be glad to help you. And also you will do it the same here in the delete section. You need entire location of your project from Eclipse workspace. If your Eclipse works, of course your location is not the same, you need to provide exact location of your project. Okay, I hope that you are understanding that. It's the same like we have in the previous project. Now this is just when I testing the application. Sometimes, because I am not using JUnit, I am using to print something, and these messages you can delete. And what I wanted, okay, I want now to create, okay, let's try to see if validation is working. And the most important thing in this tutorial, I couldn't do the same like I did with you will see the entities. I forgot to explain you. Entities doesn't have not entities, DTOs. I have DTO for each entity, but you will see, for example, user DTO, I don't have any validation here. I didn't do any validation in Java. I did in this case a validation with validation messages we did with JavaScript. Let me see on the resources. JavaScript, you will see validations. I mostly did JavaScript in the index section. Mostly you will find JavaScript code, but external JavaScript files are here in the JS resources. I have a validation for shipping address, registration form. That's also important. That's a new thing. We have a registration form that you will find it in the model, and it contains user DTO, billing address DTO, shipping address, and customer. And you will see it when we register a user, and you will see validations for everything. For example, product validation. Let me close another Windows. I provided validation, some validate product function with some parameters here. And also, for example, by default we have this return value if it's true, and we have some parameters. You will see product name error, its ID. For example, by default it's not visible, but for example, if this product name is empty, by default this return value will be false, and if this return value is false, by default is true. But in this case, if some of the, as you can see, if product name is empty string, return value will change and it will be false, and this ID product name error, which is not visible by default, automatically will become visible. And if everything is okay, it will be hidden, which is by default. That is the point of this validation. You will see now. all of these fields are empty, and that means this ID will be visible by default. That means that we need to provide all of these fields. Let's try to see how it works. Okay, let's try Huawei P40. Brand will be Huawei, and now let's try to submit. But we have a product name and product brand. Now you will see these two errors, we don't have it. Now we have a product name and product brand. Now everything is fine, but we need to provide another fields. Model will be P40. Let's add some price. Okay, 250. We can 53 with some that 3344. Number of product can be 10. Brand new. Category, it will be mobile. Description, also we need to provide it. I have some, okay, we have good Huawei model because I have it from the previous testing. Discount, okay, it will be 5 point, we haven't discount, now the discount is a new option, 5.45 for example. And okay, we have provided an image, okay, but we lost it. Now I need to provide it again, and let's submit to see if everything will be fine. Okay, we have everything, it's added in the database. Let's now try select star from products, but we did it everything without refreshing. Everything is fine, but the only thing that we need to do, like in the previous tutorial, you need to go to the project and Java resources. Here on the resources, in the images and in the product images, we just need to refresh it. And let's go back to the local host. Now let's return to the home, for example, and let's return on admin and product management, and the picture is here. I hope that you will not have any kind of problem with this. Now we can try to add one more product. Just a second. Okay, let's add Nintendo NES. Nintendo is a brand, model is NES. Let's add the price, for example 150. Number of products will be 5. It can be old one. It will be game console. Discount will be 0 by default. Let's provide an image. Here is the image of Nintendo NES. Okay, let's refresh it here. And let's go again on the admin, and let's go to the product management. I could also provide a products for the admin too. Okay, we have 2 products, which is fine. Let's see this Nintendo NES. Okay, it works fine. We have specifications of this product with price, stock available, status, and so on. Of course, add to cart, we don't have the option. That option will have the user only. Now let's go return to the all products. Let's try to update it. Nintendo for the okay, I forgot to provide an image. Nintendo Cube, for example, will be the name. 320 will be the price. Stock number of product will be 20. This is just example, it will be old one. And okay, we can change it to iPod. This is just for testing. And discount will be 10.28. And I will just add some another
another image just to see if update will work. Let's try to refresh because of the image, but I think that data is, of course, it is category is iPod. Let's go to the admin and let's go to the product management, and everything is fine. The image is updated and the unit stock is 20. It's iPod, which I don't know, this is like some another game console. It's not an iPod, but it works. Updating it's working, and we can test only okay, we can view the image again. Of course, all the data is updated, and we can check in the okay, we have Huawei P40 and we have this Nintendo iPod, and this is the name of the image. Everything works fine. We will just see if I don't have, I will when I upload a source code, I will try to add also a product section for the admin. Now we need to go to the admin and we need to go to the product management to go to the products, and let's try to delete the product. Let's try to delete this Nintendo. Yes, if we click on cancel, it will be the same. Now we can try again. Okay, and we have deleted it. We have deleted it without refreshing. Now we will just see if in the database is deleted everything. Okay, as you can see, updating, deleting, selecting the product, it works like a charm. Now what can I do? I will pause the video and I will try. As you can see, we have one more option. We can search the product, but for that it is better to add some more products. I will pause the video and I will add 5-6 more products, and we can continue with testing this application. I will see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, we are together again. I have added couple of products here. 7 products I have here. As you can see, we have added pagination, similar like a previous time. We also will have for the customers, for the reviews and for the orders, each of the pages will be paginated. Okay, the pagination is working fine. We have already tested the view, the edit and the delete section is working fine. That should be everything from the products. For the customers, we don't have customers. Let's return on the admin panel. We don't have the reviews and the orders. For that we will need a customer. And now what we can do, we can log out as admin, and let's try to log in, but before login as a customer, we need to provide some customer in the database. For that we will need to register, and this is our registration form, customer info. We need to provide billing address, shipping address and the phone, and if we click on the continue, the validation messages will be appeared, but as you can see, everything is done with jQuery and Ajax. We have validation messages without refreshing the page. We can start with I will use John Malinovsky as a previous time. I have already this data provided. The password will be Malinovsky01, and also we will type here ABCD just to test if confirm password working fine. Okay, Street of Victory, Canberra. Of course, I don't know, this is a zip code. I don't know zip code of Canberra. I will type it here also.
I was using this data while I'm testing. You can of course try with another data. And also a phone number is valid. Validation you will see in the JavaScript resources from 9 until 15 letters. Minimum 9, maximum is 15. Let's try. Let's try. Okay, I have 336. Okay, I have 10 numbers. The phone should be valid, but it should not pass because of the password confirmation. You will see the message password does not match. It needs to be same like we have in the password, and confirmed password should be the same. It will be Malinovsky 01. Now I will try again to see if everything is working fine. Registration is completed. We can go to the login page. Before that, let's select star from users from our database. And here it is. John Malinovsky is in the database. But let's try to register again with same data. The most important is here email. The password can be ABCD, ABCD, it will be the same. Okay, I have loaded this data for the address. I will use them. Okay, I don't have the phone, but I will use another one. Just need to have from minimum 9, maximum 15 letters. I will try. And now you will see exception is running because email already exists. I should separate these buttons a little. I used it from previous project. Okay, we can retry and we can go to the home. Okay, retry doesn't work. Let me see. Registration failed. I probably forgot to link it. Yes, I forgot to do it. I will just copy this TH on click, and it will not be redirect home, redirect register. I will try again to see if, and that function. Let me go to the index. Okay, here is the index. I think that is the name. Where are these redirect functions? Okay, redirect home, login. Let me see the name. Let me go to the here on the layout is better to see where registration is going. Login, log out. No, it's in the login actually, because there. Okay. A register link. We don't have a redirect register, which is not good. I can create it. Redirect login instead of redirect login. It will be redirect register. And which function will be loaded? I need to go, let me close others. I need to find it in the main controller. Where is the
function for the registration. Okay, user registration, it's here. Instead of a login, it will be user registration. I need to delete this another. It just need to have one slash. Let me save it. Now we can run application again to apply the changes. I will see just that if that is working properly. I forgot to link that button. We are trying to run application again. Okay, let's try to register again with the ABCD. We want to run that exception again. Okay, this is working fine. Okay, phone is already. Let's try to register. Okay, registration failed. Home is working. Let's see, retry. Okay, now it's working fine. Everything I forgot to link that button, but now it's working fine. Now we can try to register with another. For example, James Lebowski can be the surname, and it will be Lebowski at love2code.com. Password will be Lebowski01 and confirmation will be the same. Address, now let's provide. It will be Lenin Avenue. City can be Montreal. I don't know these states in Canada. I will just use the name of the city. Let's provide some zero code 191907. Country will be Canada, and okay, the shipping address will be the same, Lenin Avenue. It will not be Canberra, it will be Montreal. The same with the states, because I don't know the states in Canada. Let me see this zip code that I manually typed. I will leave it the same, and country will be Canada, and let's provide some valid number 9875789. Okay, I think that I don't have. Okay, it looks that I have 9 letters. It's validated. Now what can I do? I can see in the users if Lebowski it's registered. Okay, it has all users by default are enabled. They have automatic ID. Now it is fine. And now let's try to, if we try to log in, of course we have invalid username and password. Let's try to log in as John Malinovsky, and let's provide our password Malinovsky01 and log in, and now it's working. We are logged in as a user. You see we have option here to provide some review with some validation. About page is the same. Okay, we have a shortcut for products. I should do the same in the admin section. We can see the products here, but as you can see we don't have the option. We don't have option to delete and edit to product. That is the privilege of administrator. But as you can see here, we have option to add the product in the cart, which is fine, and home section is working. Let's go to the products. and let's try to buy some product. This Nintendo Switch looks fine. Let's add to cart, and let's try. We added 2 items in the cart. If you want to go to the cart, I made cart here on the, as you can see, under the username. We have option to go to the cart and option for the logout, and you can see we have a Nintendo Switch unit price and we have a discount price. The price, total price is, this is a price for 2 products, but with included discount. You will see here we have a full price, which is the price of 2 Nintendo Switch without discount. We have a discount here, and this is the final price. That is a little improvement from the previous tutorial. We have now options to continue shopping, to clear the cart, or to check out. We can try to add some more products, but before, let's go first select start from customers. We haven't checked the customers. We should have 2 customers, of course, and they are linked: billing address ID, cart ID, and we should have 2 cards, and another card should, 1 card. Okay, this by default price is null, but you see the card price is updated. This is a card of John Malinowski, which is fine. And now we can try to continue shopping. I want to, okay, let's buy 1, add 1 laptop. Okay, add it to cart, no problem. Let's return to all products, and let's buy 1 TV, and also let's go to the, and 1 PlayStation. Okay, we need a lot of money for these things, and now we can go to the cart to see the result. Now you see the products in our cart: 2 Nintendo Switches, 1 Lenovo, 1 Normande, 1 Sony. We have prices for each one. This is a unit price, and this is a cart price for that product. And here we have a full price, total discount, and final price. Now what we want to do, let's try to remove this Sony PlayStation from the cart. Okay, and it's removed, and the cart price is updated. Let's check it. It should be this value. Everything works fine, but of course here we have a full number with all of these decimals, and I didn't want to provide it in the Thymeleaf. We have rounded on the 2 decimals only, and that can be the only difference. And now what can we do? We can try, if we want, for example, to clear the cart. Removing the cart item works fine, but let's see, select start from cart items to see if everything. Okay, we have 3 items. This is items ID, this is a product ID, cart ID, and the quantity. Everything is fine. For example, 440, this is for product 18. Okay, 440. Everything works fine. Now if we want to clear the cart, let's try it. It should remove all the products from the cart. And now if we try to update, we don't have cart items, and select start from cart to see the price. Okay, 0. Okay, we change it to 0. That's fine. Everything works okay. Now if we want to check out, we have invalid cart exception, because we cannot check out because of our cart is empty. If we want to check out, we need to add some product in the cart, and everything of that works fine. Now let's try to add some products. 1 Nintendo Switch. Okay, let's buy 2 TVs, add to cart. We can add 1 more. and we can buy, where is Nintendo NES? We can add 2 Nintendo NES. Of course, each time we are adding to cart, quantity will increase. Now here, under our username, we can go to the cart, and this is the products that we have been selected with full price, total discount, and final price. Now let's go to checkout. It is the similar like we have in the previous project, but I did it the same, but instead of Spring Web Flow, I am using jQuery and Ajax. All these operations will perform with Ajax. Now if we want to, now let's start from billing addresses. Okay, as you can see, Street of Victory, this is the address of John Malinowski, and the city is Canberra. I can change it to Green Avenue, and instead of Canberra I can type Perth, and if I continue, okay, now I need to confirm shipping address, but let's confirm. Now let's go back here on the billing address. Here is changed. Now it should be changed in the database. As you can see, it is changed in the database, which is perfectly fine. Now we will leave it as it is. We can try to cancel this checkout, and this is fine. Now I will go to the cart again. I will check out. We have our updated billing address. I will continue, and I will provide same address. It's Green Avenue in the Perth now. I can of course change the zip code, but I will not gonna do. I don't need to do it now. And we can see the changes in instead of billing, we will see shipping addresses. In the database, shipping address has been changed. Now if we click on back, shipping address has been changed. Now we can change this phone 999, but if I type all of 9 here, it's not a valid number. It would be 999 567 567 should be fine. And now we have a receipt with our shipping and billing addresses. It's updated addresses. Today is 20 December, 88 and 14 p.m. now, and this is a list of products that we want to buy, and we have our price amount that we need to pay. Now we have option, we can go back, we can cancel, we can continue. Of course I want to execute this order, and thank you for your business. This order should be executed. Select star from orders. I don't have that. Let me see. It's customer orders, the name of the customer orders. That's the name of the table, and this is our order. But we should not have cart items now, because we have executed after we buy the products. Our cart should be empty, which is fine. And let's go select start from cards. Okay, this is a number 11, but now order items. This is the difference between cart items are the items that are temporary in the cart, but when we buy some products, they will be automatically stored in the order items. And these 3 items, okay, they have own ID, price, quantity, ID of the order, and of course product ID, which is fine. Now let's go to the products again. We can go to the cart again. Our cart should be empty, which is fine. And let's execute one more. Now let's execute the order. Okay, I can log out as Malinovsky, but just let's go to the cart. If cart is empty, of course cart is empty, we can't check out now because invalid cart. We can go to buy something from another user. Okay, Lebowski, and Lebowski 01 should be okay. We have logged in as another user. Now let's go to the products. Let's see, let me just see Nintendo NES, how much they have left. Only 2 of them. Let's try to buy, add to cart. Let's add 3 of them to see invalid stock exception if it's working. I can buy 1 PlayStation, should be enough. I will just go to the cart. Okay, here is our cart. Let's start to check out. Okay, I will not change address. It's working fine. Okay, validation. Okay, I need to provide a validation. I haven't provide in the registration form, but I have provided here. I will try to make it to fix it. And because I had only 8 numbers. I will see that validation, why it doesn't work in the registration. I will fix it in the source code because I had 8 numbers. Validation is not maybe I forgot to pass validation in the registration form, but I will fix it in the source code. You will find it working fine. Let's continue. Now it should pass. Okay, receipt is working. This is our receipt. And now we will try to buy, but invalid stock exception should work. We will see if it works. It's perfectly fine. And let's see, order items should be the same, and orders, customer orders, should be the same. Let me check it. Okay, we have only 1 order. Now let's go to the browse products. I will go to the cart. I will delete this Nintendo NES and I will continue shopping, and I will just buy 2 of them. Let's add to cart. Okay, they are added. Now I can go to the cart again. Now this checkout should pass without any problems. I will not change anything. Grand total is working fine. And thank you for your business. Now let's see on the products. I want to see Nintendo NES. It should be out of stock now. Let me check this, and it is out of stock. Like in the previous tutorial, I cannot buy it now, and I cannot add it to the cart now because that product is out of stock, which is perfectly fine. I will go to my cart. It is empty. We'll try to check out. It will be impossible. And let's see, select start from customer orders. We have 2 orders now, which is fine. But before we continue, before we return on the admin, I can write some review. For example, let's try to send it empty not work. I will just write some review. I have received my Nintendo NES. It works like a charm. Thank you for good service. Okay, this is a review. We will try to send. Okay, review is sent. We will see a select star from reviews. Okay, it is review ID, the date when the review is created, the text, and the customer ID. Okay, if you want, we can provide another review. Another great delivery on time again. Okay, this is some good reviews which we will send to the admin. And okay, we have 2 reviews. We can log out now and we can just try to send some review from John Malinovsky, Malinovsky 01. Let's try to spam. For example, we can user can write some bad review, he can spamming, insulting some other, because of some, we will try to make that scenario. My package has been delivered broken. I want my money back as soon as possible. I will try to send, and I will try then, for example, why are you not responding? Are you joking with me? Okay, sending some bad reviews and we are spamming. Respond me immediately or I will, I don't know, report you to authorities. Okay, we can also write now 5 or 10 insults, I don't know, but that is example of some bad words or spamming, and we will see that scenario. We have sent couple of reviews from John Malinovsky. I will just log out now and let's go to return like admin, and we will see now what we will have in our admin panel section. Okay, products. We saw the products, everything is fine with the stock updated. We have that, we see that one product. I forgot only also one thing. For example, we have a search option. For example, if we search for Nokia, we have one Nokia here. We have found results 1. For example, we will have more products in the database, and when we want to find specific product, we have this search engine which is available and for user and for admin. If we just type, we don't type anything. Okay, this found results 7. That's not good. I need to, okay, maybe it's better if we don't type anything, all products will appear. Maybe it's better, or let's return of the product. If we type something specific, for example, game console, game, we should have 3 of them, and something that I don't have. Okay, LG, I think that I don't have LG here. I need a shortcut for product here. If I type LG, okay, no search results, which is fine. Okay, search is working. What I wanted. Okay, we saw the products. We have customers. As you can see, we have 2 customers now. we have a pagination, but I don't know, 5 or 10, how much. You can check this in the customer pagination. You can see the parameter. I usually using sometimes 5, sometimes 10. And for example, we want to see information of John Malinowski. Here is address of the John Malinowski. This is a shipping address, billing address, and we can do the same for the James Lebowski, and we'll see his address specification. That is for the customer section. Now let's go to the orders. We have 2 orders now. Let me see the orders. Customer order page. Okay, we have order from John Malinowski. This is the data and this is the order details. We have option to clear the order and to see the order specification. Let's see the order details. This is of John Malinowski. This is his address. And this is the products that John Malinowski has been ordered. Now we have option to delete or to go back. I will still not delete it. I will just go back. And we have the same for another order. This is the products that was ordered. This is the order from James Lebowski. This is his address. This is the products that he has been ordered. Now I will just go back. I will still not delete. And let's go to the review section. Okay, we have a couple of reviews here. We can see we have option to go back, to clear the review, or suspend the user. Now we see some good reviews of James Lebowski, which is fine. But we will see some spams of the John Malinowski. He's sending some review messages. These are the messages, and his language is not so well. It can be worse, but I didn't want to type. And for example, why are you not responding? Are you joking with me? He can send 10, 20, 50 messages like this, which is spamming, and I don't know. And if we want to suspend that user, we can do it here. Suspend. Are you sure you want to suspend user? Yes. And now in the customer management section, you can see that John Malinowski here is suspended. That means that he will not be able to log in again. Okay, he will pass the authorization, but we have provided that exception will run, and he will not have the access. He can only access as a guest. Now let's see on the review section. You can see now I made it here with a red color. Now if we want, we can clear this review of the suspended user, and here on the details we can test from here. Let's clear this review, and we have only 3 reviews now. Let's change it, check it in the database. Okay, now we have 3 reviews only. 2 from customer number 16 and 1 from customer number 12. Okay, number 12, that's John Malinowski. Of course, we can clear all of these reviews if we want. Let me go to the orders. Let's try to clear the order. Let's go to the order details. This is from John Malinowski. For example, if we want to delete the order, we can try from here, and it works. Select star from customer orders. Okay, now we should have only 1 order. Now if we delete this order, we will again have the message no current orders. And I think the mostly of the options are working. No, okay, we forgot. Now we need to try. We can log out now. And we can try to log in again as John Malinowski. Malinowski at low2code.com, and Malinowski 01 is the password. and you see the message now, it's account suspended. Okay, when we want to some invalid data, we will have the message invalid username or password. But let's try as John Malinovsky again, Malinovsky01, because of suspension. Okay, account suspended, and he can't log in. And Lebowski is okay. He's let's see from the, let's start from the users. We should check it in the database. As you can see, enabled. Okay, admin is okay, number 1. Lebowski is number 1, which is okay. But Malinovsky here, he has enabled 0 because he is suspended, because admin suspend him. We can try now log in as a Lebowski, and with proper password, Lebowski01 is the password. We should have no problems here. As you can see, everything works fine. But if we are suspended, we cannot log in, and we will just see the message, not invalid username or password. We will have proper message that our account is suspended. And I think that everything is working fine. Maybe I have a problem with this validation. When I am registering, I have the problem with phone validation. It's working properly when I want to update, but it doesn't work properly when I want to register. And I will fix that, and it will be only when you are testing this project it will work fine, because I will update it. Okay, of course you can try this code, download this project from the GitHub, test it. You can change something what you like. Don't forget to give me a star on GitHub. You can also, if you are interested in more projects, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next project.